What's up? I hope you're all doing really well. New video. Welcome to this new video. In this video, we're talking about my top 5 favorite VSTs, and I couldn't make it a top 5, so I made it a top 6. So top 5 favorite VSTs, and these are the VSTs that I've been using mostly for the last year. These are the VSTs that I really tend to go to at the moment. So yeah, if you like this, please give it a thumbs up and like, subscribe, hit the notifications button. Thank you in advance. It really helps the channel. So thank you all for that already. And also really cool announcement: by the end of this month, end of January 2026, on VOYOU Music, there is an online course dropping on music production. It's gonna be a 6-module course. 6 modules, approximately 7 hours of content, focusing on music production for beginners up to people who are almost intermediate, going to their first releases. So it's a full guide and course on how to be more creative, how to structure your creativity, how to be more efficient with your productions, how to move on quicker through productions, make arrangements, do the mix down, and also some mastering stuff. Well, not actually mastering stuff, but mastering tips, where to get your stuff mastered, why not necessarily master yourself if you're still a beginner, all that stuff. So go check it out. All the links will be in the description and on the links of the channel, of course. It's dropping end of January 2026. And of course, everybody who gets the course also gets all the full discounts on the Safari pedal plugins, which goes up to 40%. So it's quite a nice deal. So go check it out, stay updated, and stay updated. Subscribe to stay updated on the newsletter on the website. Anyway, let's dive into this video. Enough talking, enough self-promoting over here. So the first plugin that I have is the Repro 1 from VOYOU. Really nice plugin. I really love it. I have the hardware version of this, the Pro 1. It's an emulation of the Pro 1. Very basic synth, 2 oscillators, and a low frequency oscillator, but it is a beast, absolute beast. The bass sounds in here are just next level stuff. Honestly, such a great plugin. The sequencer on here is amazing. This one is a lot of fun. You can really play with the sequencer. I've actually done a full video already on this sequencer, on sequencers in general, and I use this one as the main reference. Go check it out. You can make some tweaks. I haven't really dived into this, but I think it's really cool. You can change some stuff. I'm not really sure. Oh yeah, you can change the oscillator types, I think. Some really cool stuff. And then over here you have some effects that are really cool. Like if I take the effects down, it's gonna change the sounds drastically. You see it. So yeah, really cool stuff. Sorry, I was already in the zone there. The filter on here is absolutely amazing. The resonance is absolutely amazing. Go check this one out. Repro 1 from VOYOU. Love it. Next one, the M1. I'm not really sure why I put this on 2, but it should not be so high up the list. Let's put it a little bit down. Let's put it over here and go to the next one. Yes. There we go. Okay, so the next one is the SH101 from Roland. Now, obviously, this is maybe a little bit of a unseasoned choice, because the SH101 is for years already probably the main bass synthesizer or synthesizer in house music. But I don't know, this one from Roland, I've tried so many, and I also really like the THL one at the moment. But this one, I don't know, I just tend to gravitate to it. Also, not necessarily for the bass lines, but the effects are really cool in here. There's some really cool sounds in here that you can resample, and it's really cool. And obviously the bass lines in here are just out of this world, man. Jeez. I have to say that from all the SH-101 VSTs that I've tried, this one, for me, it's the best. It has the fattest sub you can find in a VST. I think it's so nice. And I don't know, it's such a cool synth. It's so basic. It doesn't have any bits or bobs about it whatsoever. It's straightforward and it works every time. The arpeggiator is really cool. It's very simple. You can sync it to the tempo of your project, and then you can just choose a rhythm. You can make it scatter a bit, which I'm not really sure actually what the scattering and the scatter depth exactly does, but sometimes it does some really cool stuff, so you can really experiment with that. But it's very simple synth, and that's really what I like. You have a square wave, a saw wave, and then a sub oscillator which you can mix in. This is basically your mixer, and that's it, and there you go. And then you have a filter envelope, of course, 2 envelopes, one for the filter, one for the VCA. I mean, what else do you want? You have a modulator. It's a really straightforward synth, but it's so nice. It's so cool. The sounds are absolutely phenomenal. Go check this one out. The SH-101 from Roland. I actually don't see a lot of people using the Roland synths, like the VSTs. I mean, not obviously the real synths are being used every day, but all the Roland synthesizers are just... Oh, my mouse is bugging. All the Roland synthesizers are really amazing. Like, you should definitely have a look into them because they're really good. Next one, Repro 5 from Yuhei. Now, obviously, this is a little bit of the same as the Repro 1. Only the Repro 1 is an emulation of the Prophet 1, and the Repro 5 is an emulation of the Prophet 5, which are quite similar synths, but they sound very different. They sound very different, but as you see, the layout of the synth is quite similar. As you can see, the mod wheels on the left here are all the modulation things, two oscillators, some effects, modulational stuff over here, same here, with ARP, and then the mixer, which is very similar with the noise, the glide function. You know, it's a very, I mean, it's the Repro 5 was just the next after the Repro 1, of course. Sounds very different. Also, main difference is that the Repro 1 is normally a mono synth. So obviously the VST, you can put it on poly, but on the real Prophet 1, the poly mode is basically just a two note setting. Whereas on the Repro 5, it's fully polyphonic. So I can play keys in here, and the key presets on this synth are really nice. But like, I really like the keys and the steps in this synth. They really have this nice 80s vibe sometimes. And it's really warm. And the filter is... Let's go to the filter quickly. Oh, the filter is just so nice. Adding some noise. It's such a cool synthesizer. Same again here with the effects. These are the same effects as you have on the Repro 1, and I understand why they made the same effects. They use the same effects because they sound great. All the presets in here are cool. Only downside of this one is you don't have the sequencer. Well, there actually is a sequencer, I think over here somewhere, but man, it's complicated to use, and I never use it. I always go to the Pro 1. And yeah, that's it. I think but the presets on this one are just amazing. The plugs, the pianos, and the organs. Everything just sounds super cool. The pad synths are super spacey. It's really cool. So go try this one, Repro 5 from Yuhei. Absolute banger. Then we get to the M1, which we got on earlier already. Well, the M1 speaks for itself. I mean, it's one of the biggest hit machines probably that has ever been made. A friend of mine has the Korg Trinity, like the hardware. And when you go through these presets, it's just... hit sound after hit sound, and you can just hear the songs that were made with them. It's really funny. I really like this, but I mean, obviously, mainly we all like this because it has the main, like the house piano. Where is it? How maybe? I'm not the best piano player, but you get what I mean. Oh man, I was almost there. Ah shit, well, screw it. I'm not gonna bore you with my lacking key capabilities. But honestly, this is it's a machine. It's huge. The library is absolutely massive. But it has really, really cool sounds, really cool effects. I personally don't use the bass sounds a lot from this VST, but my 2026 thoughts are that I might go use them more, because I see a lot of producers using these bass sounds, but a lot of them sound a bit orchestral sometimes. I don't know, but maybe I'm wrong. This is actually really cool. So, really cool synth, very different than from the other ones. And what makes this one actually really cool is that, if I'm correct, this is a sample-based VST. And the cool thing is that you can combine up to 8 sounds together. So actually, when you go to the presets, you will see that they are combining multiple sounds together. And then you can actually go into that specific sound and you can start tweaking that specific sound. You can change the filters, you can change everything. So it's like this multi-use synthesizer sampler kind of thing where you can, I don't know, do very cool stuff with. And it's sometimes it can get really complex. You can also make it very easy. Very cool synth. Go get it, the Korg M1, if you don't have it already. And now on the next two, the reason I chose to make 6 instead of 5 is because I just couldn't choose from between these two. I use them probably similarly, very similarly, very different synths, but I use them very similarly. So let's start with the System 8 from Roland. This is a beast. This is an absolute beast. I think this at the moment is my favorite synth of all time, just because I love the sound. I love the albums that have been made with this synth. I absolutely adore this unit, but the thing is, it's not versatile at all. It's not versatile at all, and I think that's also very much the beauty of this thing. But the presets are so cool, but it's more experimental and it's a bit more cinematic, to put it like that. It's a more cinematic sound. The bass sounds are also not very housey or something or anything like that, but in my opinion, that also makes it very cool. You can get very cool effects out of this one. Very cool stuff on this synth. It's very complex. I mean, obviously it's a VST, so it's digital. Please don't shit on me for that. But normally, I think this is like if I'm correct, it's a semi-analog synthesizer on which there is a lot of digital stuff as well. There are a lot of different filters. I'm not sure if on the real unit this is also true. I've actually never used the real one. But man, I love this one. It's definitely not in every production that I make, but every time that I make one of these tracks, you know, if you're a producer, every now and then you have one of these tracks where you're just like, this is me. And most often than not, this will be in it. It's a great piece. Go get it, System 8, but it's on the more personal side, you know. And then on the other side, if you just want a beast, which is extremely compatible to anything, which can do anything, get the Anna from Sonic Academy, from Slate Digital. This unit is such an underdog. I don't understand why not so many people are using this, because this can do anything. It also has a sampler. So this is a sampler, so you can actually drag and drop audio files in here, and then you can start putting sine waves or square waves to it. It's an absolute machine, and all the acid stuff in here is just so cool. Oh, I mean, oh, it's such a crazy, crazy, crazy machine. Is when the chords in here are so cool, man. But like, man, for real, like this, I don't know what to say on this one. It's so huge. It's huge. There is a sequencer on here. I love sequencers. Maybe you might have told already if you watched more of my videos, but I love sequencers. The sequencer on this one, I don't understand shit. I don't understand how it works. I know it has a timeline. This is the timeline, but what you should do with it, I have no clue, and that is very much the fun of it. If I go to the sequencer now, you can see that. But you see that these are the notes, but I don't really understand whether these are like, is this the piano roll, or I don't understand, man. But you can also like start drawing, and sometimes it will create harmonies. I don't know, but it's so cool. And the filters are really, really cool. So you have 2 filters, and you can either put them in series or in parallel, which is really nice, actually. And dude, it sounds absolutely, absolutely banging. I just want to make a beat with this now. I just want to be in the next Drive movie. Just... Honestly, the Anna Sonic Academy, like, you did a magnificent job on this synth, and I hope for you guys that it's getting used a lot, because I don't see a lot of producers using it, and I think that they should, because it's so cool. And also, like, I mean, this is like one of those geek things, but what you can do, let me see, how do you do that? I think it's in the settings somewhere. Yes, and then you have you have so many skins. And it's so cool. And oh man, look at how cool this skin is. This is very much in the new Warzone BO7 vibe. I don't know if there's any gamers out there, but I only play Warzone. I'm not that hardcore of a gamer, but I really like Warzone. But it looks like it. But it's so cool. Anyway, guys, I'm getting off topic now. Really cool synth. Anna from Sonic Academy. Slate Digital, go get it, because it's an absolute blast. You have so much fun with it. There you go, my top 6 favorite VSTs of the moment. Enjoy. See you on the next one. Please like and subscribe again, and stay up to date on the newsletter for the online course that will get out end of this month. See you on the next one. Bye bye.